Welcome to the Men's Table, a space where men can be men, whether you're young, old, classy, or hood. This is a space where men can gain advice, get information, and much more here at the Men's Table. The best way to understand a man is to hear a man. Take advice, humble down. Welcome to the Men's Table. Let's get to work. Welcome to the Men's Table. This is Marcus here, your host. I'm here to talk about some information that may be beneficial to those that are in need. Today I have a guest, a good friend of mine. I've been knowing him for well over 15 years. We came from the bottom, and now we're at the top. I'd like to bring in my boy, Philip.
Yeah. How you doing, man? Appreciate you having me.
No problem, brother. Like I told you before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to do something different, man. As far as just bring a lot of knowledge and information, to the community of men.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter the race or the color. I'm just trying to get a lot of information out there that people may be needing, and whether it's career field, whether it's how to conduct yourself, professional environment, etc. You know what I mean? So I got some questions I want to ask you, man. Just to get your feel on how your life has been since you converted to being a business owner, a trucking professional. We're just gonna run it, and see how things go as a truck driver. But if you want to let people know anything about you, where you come from, how you got started, etc.
Like you say, I'm Philip Henderson. As far as like the beginning stages of my life, I lost my mom at 15, 16 years old. That really gave me the drive to be great in life. Even though I'm not, at the top of the world or whatever, but I'm comfortable in my life where, so I could honestly say, it took years for me to get there, but I can say I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? She instilled, in those 16 years, she instilled the right things in me that I needed to know with life. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like before she left, it was like as much as stuff that, when I'm around family and stuff and I'm like saying the things that she used to say to us, it was like, as I sit and think about it, she prepared us for her leaving early. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, shout out to my mama, rest in peace for that. Later on through life, like how we was back in the day.
Wilding
out, getting in fights every weekend at Empire. We thought that was fun.
Thought it was cool.
You know what I'm saying? Cool or whatever. And that wasn't cool. That was just a phase in our life that helped us get to where we at now.
You got to go through things, man, to figure out where you want to go.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I'm kind of glad that we kind of went through that.
Yeah.
Because, I almost lost my life back at 21 years old. I got stabbed in my neck and back in my shoulder.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of blood in the hospital, in ICU for about 2.5 weeks. That really changed my life.
Right.
So, us going through that and putting us through those situations, it made who we are today.
I was settling back then working at Burger King. Popping pills every weekend. What I'm saying? The nightlife. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that junk was cool. But I had to get to the CDL part, I had a wake up call. I was playing 909 in Nucio. We were playing flag football. And we had a game that day, and I actually caught a pass, stepped in the pothole, broke my ankle.
God dang.
Yeah, so I was when we was wilding, I was actually had to sit down. So I sat down for like 2 months, and my ankle was broke, and
put you out of work, huh?
Yeah. This one I was working at Burger King and stuff, and it was a wake up call. So we used to play basketball every day at Sadie Park, and everybody left the house, and I was still at the house by myself, and I was smoking, at the time I was smoking, and to be specific, I was smoking weed. I don't want to think nothing crazy, but I was just smoking weed.
I already know. We don't get down like that.
Not no more, but I was smoking weed, and I was just sitting on the couch, and I just started crying out the blue. And people don't understand how real spirits is. The spirit was real. My mama came and spoke to me, and she was like, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? I was crying and everything. I told her I would apologize. So that whole time I was on crutches. This one, the DMV was in that plaza next to the Hooters. The Hooters and the Home Depot. So I was up there doing my CDL test. Long story short, I had ended up on crutches, taking the test and everything. My little brother Tyrone was driving me up there. I was taking the test on crutches. I end up obtaining my
that's pretty hard, bro.
Yeah, obtaining my Class A permit. Yeah. So and as soon as income tax came through, I was able to claim somebody on my income tax, so I got a little bit more than what I got back, and I was able to pay for trucking school. So I had ended up going to a first class trucking, which was ran by Kurt. Kurt passed away. I was young coming in there, and when I came in there, he was like, I was like, man, look, I really want to do this. I always had a passion for trucking. So, and he was like, man, how much money you got? I was like, man, shoot, man, I ain't got much. He was like, cause his school at the time was like $2,000. He was like, man, give me $700. So I gave him $700. They say, don't say nothing to nobody. And you know what I'm saying? And I took him. I was out of trucking school in 3 weeks. Everybody was
still in there.
That was like, dang, you testing out already? They've been there 2 months. I was out of there in 3 weeks, and I was gone. So that's when I obtained my CDL. And
that's crazy, man. Speaking on that though, bro, because I got my CDL too. I didn't get the Class A. I got the Class B. Yeah. But a lot of people don't know. I got mine from when I was on unemployment, bro. Yeah. Like they had a program where that if you're on unemployment, you can use some government funding. Yeah. There's a program, I forgot what it was called. Don't worry, I'm gonna find out what it was. I'm gonna put it in the link. Right. But it was a program where they'll pay up to, I think it was $3,500 towards any kind of tuition that you want to use it towards. Yeah. And so I was gonna do excavator, heavy machinery. I was gonna do welding, but welding had like a little extra fee that I had to pay out. So I didn't want to do that. I was like, maybe do something I ain't gotta pay nothing. Right. So I did my CDL, and mind you, I don't even know how to drop a stick. I ain't know how to do nothing. Right. I studied that little book. They had a website called mytruckersreport.com. Right. Where it basically was like a test. It's like free test questions, and you get to study that junk. So I got my permit, whatever. I think it was Roadmasters. I don't know if you're one. And man, in 3 days, I passed my walk around inspection, just like that. It wasn't that hard. And then I got in that truck, bro, and I was scared, bro. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was in that thing. This is Class A. This Class B. Class B. So okay. we did the box truck with the 5-speed. Okay. So, yeah. But I ain't know how to down clutch. Yeah. So I was trying to flow it. Yeah. And the dude was like, "Man, you can't do that. You gotta know how to break down the engine." Yeah. So I failed the first time. Long story short, I failed the first time, and he gave me a second chance. And I passed it the second time, barely passed it, because coming over that hill, I was having a hard time breaking it down. Yeah, downshifting. But he let me pass. And long story short, I got my foot in the door through a construction company, hauling heavy machinery and dirt. You know what I mean? And from there, I just shot off, man, took it. And I actually wanted to get a truck, but I never got into it. Yeah. So I stayed in concrete. And from there, I'm out of the truck, and now I'm in quality control, doing something different with the company. Right. So, man, I like that story, man. But we gonna get into some of these questions, brother. Yeah. And real quick, to piggyback off of what you said, anybody trying to get CDL that's trying to get a little tuition, the Tampa Bay Workforce Alliance, it actually does that for people like that trying to do CDLs. They're actually pay for your tuition or whatever. So Tampa Bay Workforce Alliance, I think it's still off of Florida Avenue and Bush Boulevard. Yeah, and Bush Boulevard. And a lot of companies too was pay for your tuition, but you just have to be with them for a year, and I wouldn't recommend that. Yeah. That's how things is now. Me, I had got my CDL 10 years ago. Yeah. Almost 11 years ago. So things have changed, but I just want to throw that out there. Yeah. That's good information. So we're gonna get into the trucking industry, brother. So how hard was it to start your company, and what were some of the things that you can tell some people to avoid some of the struggles upon starting up a trucking industry? It ain't hard at all. It's not hard. If I could do it, I always say if I could do it, anybody could do it. But for one, when you buying a truck, you gotta know what type of truck you getting. Yeah. You gotta know what. This is what I learned as I went. So now I can, say it right, because I went this route. Me, I just jumped out there and bought a truck from the auction, and that thing blew the motor the first before I even can pull a load with it. I hear that a lot too, bro. Yeah, I hear that a lot. First thing you would do is, I'm gonna go back. First thing you would do is figure out what type of commodity you will need to pull
you would want to pull. You
talking what kind of freight?
Freight.
What kind of freight? Yeah,
that's what they call
what kind of
commodity.
freight?
But you got refrigerated, you got dry, you got flatbed, and you got oversized and all of that other stuff that come in the game. But that's later on. 2, you'll figure out what type of truck you want. You know, and besides the truck, you would need to know what type of motor you would deal with. So, you know, it's different motors out there. You got a cat motor, you got the Cummins, you got the Detroit, and you got the Packard. Stay away from the Packards.
Packard Bull.
Yeah. Stay away from the Packard.
I hate about the Caterpillars, man. I hate Caterpillar strong.
They strong, but they
for like off road though.
No, they strong. Period. Yeah, they strong. Period.
Okay.
That's like one of the strongest motors. But you got new motors coming out with the Cummins ISX and stuff. But it costs a little more to fix those. And
they don't come with the warranty, huh?
It depends on how old you buy. You buy from the dealership or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It'll come with a warranty. So you know your commodity, your truck. And then next will be the what you want to, how far you want to run.
Yeah,
you know,
I got you.
And that will be based off your expenses. You know, so you will have, if you go into the industry and you got a truck payment, you're gonna stay out a little longer than a person that don't have a truck payment. If you got a truck and a trailer payment, I would highly not recommend that. But you know, you'll never come home. Unless you just got this bankroll you got sitting at home.
So you mean as far as like with the trailer? Cause I know some people like lease it out. Some people make payments on it. So
you lease
or rent. What be best option for
the best option for somebody that's starting out? Will lease on to a company with a truck. Now if your truck paid cash or whatever, start out leasing on to that. You know, to a company, and then you will grow from there.
Okay.
You'll grow from there instead of just going straight out there. See, what I was explaining is you have your own authority.
I got you.
You know,
that's one thing that people don't be. Because I never really got the full grasp of understanding what an authority is and how you even obtain that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So is that like something like you gotta do with the DOT or?
Yeah, so you obtain your own authority, you will start with getting your LLC or your S Corp or whatever, and then you have to go through the FMCSA to get your business registered through that. Then you'll obtain a DOT number. A DOT number is cheap, where you could just run in your state. But if you get a DOT number and an MC number, you're allowed to cross state lines.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when you more in tune.
You make some more money too that way, right?
Yeah.
Crossing the state lines.
Yeah, crossing state lines. Yeah, so. As far as that it's just how far you want to branch out, as far as you want to be as a trucker.
I got you. You kind of answered some of the pros and cons of it, but as far as like, is it worth it?
Man, I feel like the trucking industry now is watered down.
Yeah.
People.
I hear the lows is not worth it. Yeah.
The brokers.
Pick and choosing.
The brokers they see what's going on. They take more money. Take money before it even hit the low board or hit whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can be able to before it even get to the driver.
And a broker is what? Somebody that you called to get the load. Try to find loads.
Yeah. Okay. Those would be the people that post the loads on the load boards and stuff like that. In order to survive in the game now, you will be having to run direct.
Direct trips.
Yeah, direct with the shipper.
Okay.
Direct with a broker.
So plug in with them.
Yeah, because you go with these big name brokers that's out there. You know, the load to go through 1, 2, 3 other people before it get to you, and they done took
it's just like dope. It's already broke down.
Yeah. You go straight to the broker, it's gonna go from the broker to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the best way to go. But you know, you starting out in the industry, unless you just plugged in with somebody, there's no way you gonna be able to go straight to a broker out the gates. You will have to crawl before you walk. You know what I'm saying?
So right now, the finances of trucking, it's your expenses right now is outweighing your profit for the most part.
Me?
I'm just saying in general.
I'm gonna speak for me. Me, no, because you know I'm at a point now. My truck paid off and my trailer paid off. So now I see all the profit. You know, but you know,
somebody coming in with
with both with the expenses, it's gonna you will be have to run hard,
dog,
right? Yeah. And it's gonna be hard now because they hard on ELDs.
I got a question, man. I just it might be a comedy question. I don't know. What is a lot lizard?
A lot lizard? You been up and down Nebraska?
The same thing.
Yeah, that's all that is. But they just walking around the truck stop, and that's funny that you said that because when I first started trucking, I was young. Trucking industry is an old man industry. You know what I'm saying? Somebody married 20, 30 years.
Need something on the side.
Yeah, and they wife already know they established, so he can just hit the road and go. See, when I got in trucking, I was 21. And when I was at a truck stop in Texas, I went in there, got some food, and I was going back to my truck. I first started trucking, and I seen the lady, knock on one truck, and she said what she said to them, and I just got in the truck. Man, I kid you not, she seen me, and she seen that I was young, she made her way. I got in the truck, and I sat down in the driver's seat. And I got up, and I got back there behind the curtain, shut the curtain, laid in the bed. I didn't hear somebody knocking on the door. It was her. So that was my first experience with a lot lizard. I'm like, nah, I ain't interested.
So basically, it's a truck stop prostitute.
Basically, yeah.
I got you. That's for you. Stay away from them now. Stay away from them because you might go to jail. You might go to jail. It might be setting you up to get robbed. I'll go to jail. Either or. It's both is bad. So we gonna switch it over, man, to the dating aspect. You a single man, right? Yeah. Ladies, you single. Check him out now. You know what I'm saying? Good, hard-working man. You know what I'm saying? Got a little hood to him too, so I know y'all like that. Little hood and professional. So we gonna get into so what the dating market like for truck drivers, man? Like how is it?
It depends on what you're looking for. You looking for if you just you want to flaunt like you just making all this money, that's what you're gonna attract, the sack chasers. And you know what I'm saying? And I done been in the industry so long where I know who making money and who not making money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think they making a whole bunch of money in trucking. It's not like that no more. Fuel prices ain't $2 no more. They $3, $4. Almost $5. You know what I'm saying? So all that play up.
And it seems like it's hard to get a fuel card too.
Yeah, I mean, a fuel card is easy to get as long as you got good credit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A good business credit. Anybody trying to establish business credit.
I mean, like a plug, cause they got something called port consolidation. You can get like a discounted rate if you plug in with them.
Yeah,
right?
but that only be like 10-15 cents off the gallon, off the price.
So it ain't nothing.
Yeah, it ain't nothing. That you just gonna be seeing a big change. Like I got a fuel account with Loves. That's an easy place if you want to try to get your fuel account with somebody. Loves truck stop. They have their own. You can fuel up at every Love. I think they gave me a credit of 3,000. I only use, since I run the way I run now, I run LTL, so I run basically local. I'm home every day.
So you run to a specific location and back home every day.
Yeah, well, see, LTL is less than truckload, so it's people who order stuff. I go to majority small mom and pop refrigerator. I deliver majority seafood, bread, and stuff like that. And that's LTL, less than truckload. So I pick my load up, come back, and I go to the same spots every week. Every week I go to the same spots. They get the same thing every week. I actually get back there in the back of my trailer and I unload it myself. So but the industry, man, that it's basically, man, saturated. A lot of people stealing. You got a good truck, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't locking down your truck, somebody will steal your truck. I done known people that got loads stole from them, whole trailer.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Stole from them. It's a
dirty world,
dirty
man.
game.
Dirty game. Yeah. So what's your ideal woman? My
ideal woman is a woman that supports. I'm the type of man. I'm gonna take care of home. You know what I'm saying? I just need you to have my back. That's it. So a woman that support, you know what I'm saying, that know how to take care of home. You know what I'm saying? That's good with the kids. You know what I'm saying? That's educated.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't not in them streets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we done been in them streets before. We ain't nothing out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm basically a homebody now.
Yeah. Homebody and family. I be seeing you, man. You with your family 24/7, man. Y'all been partying.
Yeah.
And that's real good, man. Because women got to be, like, for me, in my age, you gotta believe in family, man. You know what I mean? All that running around with your friends, you know. I understand everybody need their R&R.
Right.
But if family ain't important to you, for me personally, I ain't really rocking it. So.
Right.
Last thing, what are some red flags that, you know, as a business owner? Because, you know, as a business owner, everything could be taken from you. You know what I'm saying? If you marry the wrong person.
Right.
So what's some red flags that'll stop you from, you know what I'm saying, choosing?
I mean, honestly, I'm a business owner, but I'm not making millions of dollars where I have to be having to sign a prenup or something like that. Like, you know, I'm one truck, one trailer.
Still get you though.
Type of person. They will get you down. They'll get you. They'll get you.
It ain't sweet out
here. They'll get you. That. I know they'll get you. But red flags is a money hungry person. Yeah. You know, that you know what I'm saying, would rather take from you and don't put back. Instead of building. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just building together, you know what I'm saying? And you got you a strong man that's gonna take care of a lot of 90% of the house, you know what I'm saying, just have his back. But instead you want him to take 100% and you go do whatever you want with your money, this man's supposed to take care of the house. A red flag is a person that's just not supportive, money hungry, that, you know, like we say, that be in them streets, that just don't know how to take care of home. I mean, sometimes them red flags show themselves without you even having to say anything.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. So, man, I know you got 2 baby girls, man. I see you a loving father, man. You got your girls all the time, man. And in the black community, even though, you know, every community has, you know, high viewpoints of fatherhood. Right. But in the black community, is very important, especially with daughters. You know what I mean? Because you want your daughter to choose somebody like yourself. Right, you see what I mean? So, like, when I look at, if I ever, you know, decide, I don't have any kids, but if I ever decide to have kids, you know, I want my daughters or whatever to look at me and see me as a role model and choose somebody like me. You know what I mean? Because I would never do somebody wrong. So I want my daughters to understand that, you know, date somebody that would never do you wrong. So, as a father of 2 girls, how you manage the time between, you know, work and you know, kicking it with them?
See, it's a blessing that, like I said, I've been running the same route, LTL, for the last 6 years, so I'm home every day. I got split time with them, so I get them when I come back home, Wednesday, Thursday, from Wednesday to Thursday, and then from Saturday to Sunday. You know, me and their mom got that set up.
You got an arrangement. You got the arrangement.
Yeah. We work good together with that. As far as with the kids. Pretty much, man, it just with me finding the time. I mean, I'm there for everything. I'm there for, you know, I got my girls. I got a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. They both do swim lessons. The oldest do taekwondo. The youngest one gonna do it. She gonna get in that when she get older. And they both do gymnastics. You know, so I'm able to attend all 3. My oldest, before, she used to do Be Elite, and she did that for 2 years. I think I missed with trucking. You know, I had to do a lot of driving and dropping my trailer, coming back home. You know what I'm saying? Because I always pick my load up and 3 hours up the road. In order for me to make it back home, you know what I'm saying, I had to drop my trailer up there and drive back. So it's a 6-hour turn. And I also coach Little League football. Yeah, I remember you was coaching. So for me to make the game Saturday, I would have to do my pickups Friday, drive 3 hours up the road, drop my trailer, and drive back 3 hours back. I want to get back to about 8, 9 o'clock Friday. I'll go to sleep, wake up, be at the field all day, and then I jump back in the truck right after the game and go get my trailer.
Making that sacrifice, man, just to be there.
And then I come back
kids ain't even yours either, you know what I'm saying?
Little kids ain't mine, but that's the same sacrifice I was making for my daughters when they had things coming around. But, you know, I'm home every day, so if they need me, I'm there.
All right. What motivates you, you know what I'm saying, with with your baby girls? You know what I mean? What motivates you? What keeps you going?
Shoot, just hearing daddy, you know what I'm saying, and seeing them just grow in front of me. You know, they smiling.
They're growing fast too.
Yeah,
bro.
I
remember I came to the first baby shower.
Yeah, you did.
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Appreciate you for that.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm always there, man.
Did.
Anybody that got kids, man. You know,
yeah.
I always been there for them. You know what I'm saying? When I got some real people
did.
that I deal with. But yeah, man. I remember when you first had little mama, and then I been seeing her like, dang, she done got big, boy.
Yeah.
Full of energy. Look just like it too, boy.
Man,
got the same face.
Yeah.
It's a light skinned version.
They don't know how much they mean to me. Like I said, I lost my mama.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That put a big hole in my heart. And, 2019, my brother committed suicide.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like that put another hole in my heart. So them little two angels, man, they fill them voids, man. Mm-hmm. So it don't take much to motivate me to do what I'm supposed to do. It don't take much. So it don't motivate. I don't really need too much motivation when it comes to them.
True. So like you said earlier off camera, you know what I'm saying, we've been doing our little fitness thing for a while. You know, we always stay in shape, and you know, I know you played ball in high school. You went to Brandon, you know what I'm saying, and you went to college, right? You went to Minnesota, right?
Yeah. Well, not the University of Minnesota.
Not the University of Minnesota.
No, I went to I
same colors down there though.
Yeah. I had to go JUCO first.
JUCO.
Yeah, because like I say, when my mama died in high school, my GPA went down. Mm-hmm. I was finna drop out.
Yeah.
I was able to get it back up, but I wasn't able to get clear through the NCAA clearinghouse because I had one offer, and that was Murray State. D1 AA, they was in Kentucky.
Yeah. That's like HBCU?
No. That was regular college.
Okay.
Yeah. Murray State, and that I was supposed to sign with them, but I didn't get cleared through the NCAA clearinghouse, so I went to JUCO and
to get your grades back up.
To get an AA, and when I got up there, that was my first time seeing snow. Being away from home, first time riding on the plane, all of that. So all that experience, and I felt like I did a whole year. My GPA up there was like a 2.5, 2.7, so I was doing good, but it was just more expensive for me because it wasn't a scholarship school.
You didn't have a full ride.
And they didn't have a meal plan.
I know it'd be hard, man.
Yeah, so it was tough, man. It was up there, man. People up there fighting for a box of cereal, noodles. I had my fair share of scuffles up there, so it was like,
my noodles.
It wasn't that JUCO up there was like,
that sound like up the road, man. That's like fight for canteen.
That joke was crazy up there. But if JUCO, man, not to go off topic, but JUCO is like it's like that because everybody trying to get up out of there.
Trying to get there,
yeah. So everybody trying to get them scholarships or whatever. So it's every man for himself up there. Unless you go to a 4-year, you pretty much got it made.
Yep.
You got, you know what I'm saying, scholarship, meal plans, all of that. So, but as far as fitness wise, what trucking?
So how are you able to maintain a healthy lifestyle? Whether it's fitness and
I do kind of like an intermittent fasting. So I don't really eat nothing throughout the day. I just drink water. I got my little protein drink I drink or whatever. I only eat probably like when I get home, and I always find time to work out.
Is that a recommendation? Because
everybody not.
As a truck driver, you in shape.
Yeah.
You see most truck drivers, how they look.
They big.
They big as a house.
They getting out of the truck.
They got a truck. They having a hard time getting out of the truck.
Showing and stuff like that. Yeah, I done seen it, man. I done seen truck drivers where they
cankles, man.
They got their legs like this big.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not. No, I refuse.
Just sitting there.
My mom passed away from a massive stroke. So high blood pressure and diabetes run through my family.
Yeah.
So it's first, you know what I'm saying, command that I definitely got to take care of myself. But I barely eat out there. I stay away from that. I call it the white light. When you go to them truck stops, they got a light that be hitting them pizzas.
Oh yeah, man.
Man, them pizzas
all
fresh out
carbs,
the oven,
bro.
man. Cheese. Man, I walk right by that stuff,
yeah.
Man. They got chicken wings.
They had what that one, man? They got some good pieces. I ain't gonna lie though.
What, the Pilot?
Pilot.
Yeah, the Pilot. That's the white light.
Bruh.
Yeah, the Flying J.
Pilot, man. That's like the main thing. They advertise. You want a piece? They got like 10 pieces out.
Yeah, Flying J. They always got a Subway.
Yeah.
There in the truck stop. They got Arby's in the truck stop. They got Popeyes.
Yep.
They got some of them got Denny's.
So as far as like eating, what are some of your do's and don'ts? Like what can you advise somebody to do and not do on the road as far as
if you're gonna eat crazy, eat crazy one time a day.
Yeah.
You know, if you can get a little fitness exercise in, do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I done seen dedicated truck drivers working out on the side.
On the side of the road.
Yeah, I know an OG truck driver, man. He from California, man. He got a whole bench press that he'll pull out and he'll be hitting the bench on the side.
That's dedication right there.
Yeah.
That's dedication, man. You know, we all everybody go through stuff, man. But the stuff that you spoke about earlier, man, that's showing a real strength to your mental.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I lost my brother 2020. You know, to gun violence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, somebody took my brother. You know what I'm saying? And I only got one, but you had two. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I got two. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I got two on my mama's side. On my daddy's side, my daddy got 18 kids. Mm-hmm. So I got four.
No, I mean like as far as like losses. That's what I mean.
Oh, I mean.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah. So four losses.
Damn.
Four losses. Yeah. Four losses.
So you know, like I kind of feel you. You know what I'm saying? Because like I lost my auntie. You know what I'm saying? Over that Newfound in the Fish Bowl. You know that's I used to go to her for everything. You know what I'm saying? I lost her, man, and before that, you know, I lost my brother, and then my pops caught cancer, so I'm dealing with that.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna lie, bro. People be thinking I be straight, man, but I be going through it. You know what I'm saying? I be fighting it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as far as that goes, you know what I'm saying? Does that play a major part in managing your business? Like does that hinder you sometimes? Like
my mental?
Yeah, the mental part as far as like the stress of everything that you done went through.
Yeah, man.
Do you sit back and think, be like, damn, man, I want to give up? Sometimes I be feeling like I want to give up sometimes, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
I always get overwhelmed. But I don't never have that give up mindset.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Like my first truck I bought, motor blew in it. Mm-hmm. I was still working at Cheney Brothers, food delivery company. I had
CBI.
CBI. Yeah. So I had to sit on that truck. My first truck, that was a Freightliner FLD 120. I had to sit on that truck for a year, rebuild the motor. I built that truck from scratch. Then
it's strong.
Yeah. So the next truck I got right now is a Freightliner Classic. Mm-hmm. I actually bought that truck.
So you got two trucks right now?
No. So my black truck I had FLD. Was I got in a truck accident.
I remember. Yeah. You kind of flipped it right or in the ditch.
An old lady ran a stop sign, and I jackknifed in the ditch. And thank God that was a truck heavy road. Thank God the truck wasn't coming. So I was that was a near death experience with that. Mm-hmm. And then I ended up getting a Freightliner Classic. This is the same year, 2019. Before I got into the truck accident, my brother committed suicide. So 2019 was a crazy year for me because my brother committed suicide, and then later on that year, I flipped the truck. And then I bought another truck, and end up only having that truck for 3 weeks, and the motor blow up. So mental, man, I could have gave up right there, boy. I could have gave up right there, but I was just like, you know what? I know what my mama instilled in me, so I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
What helps you maintain that mental stability? You know what I'm saying?
Shoot, man, my kids, working out. Mm-hmm. I don't listen to music like that in the truck. I listen to like spiritual, YouTube stuff.
So that's what you advise guys on the road to kind of help clear their mind.
I mean, everybody different. Mm-hmm. Me, my take on life is, I had to learn that your mind is the strongest thing on your body. So if that mind not strong, you gonna easily go in the tank. So, everybody might think something else stronger than the mind. You know what I'm saying? So, I do things like listen to mental clarity things. I listen to podcasts.
Yeah. What kind of podcasts you listen to?
All mental stuff.
Yeah.
Mental stuff.
Like to help
it's all on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I listen to things about the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, which is two totally different minds. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You think logically with this one. Once your conscious mind comes up with some your subconscious mind feed off of that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if you want to think negative, the subconscious mind gonna ride with it.
Yep.
If you want to think positive, with the conscious mind, your subconscious mind gonna ride with that too. So you think with this one, but this one's gonna direct everything.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So that subconscious mind's in your stomach. So I listen to things like that, and I only got put on that is when my brother committed suicide.
Yeah.
So I was trying to figure out. He actually hung himself on the dope. So I was trying to figure out
how did it happen?
How you have to be. That's suffocating yourself. So you got to figure out how strong of a mind you had to have to go through that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
rough,
that's what led me to that. As far as you know what I'm saying, mental clarity and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I advise people, instead of listening to that crazy music, you know what I'm saying? Not like I don't listen to it now, but sometimes,
you dabble in it every now and then, we might like some of the songs, it'd be jamming. Sometimes some things be jamming. But it's one kind of music I don't listen to music that talk about so much gun. Like, if all it's talking about it is gun, shoot this, shoot that, like, this is one of the reasons I'm making this show, to show that, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to just be that way. You know what I mean? Like that drill music. That drill music out of control, man. Mm-hmm. And it's really taking a toll on the community, man.
Yeah, it is.
And we gotta, as older guys, we kind of like OGs now. We ain't no old OGs, but we kind of OGs, and it's up to us doing what you're doing with the little league thing. You know what I'm saying? That's doing your part.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you still instilling some values. You know what I'm saying? You can't do the whole thing because you ain't their daddy.
Right.
But you're doing your part, you know what I'm saying? It takes a community to help those, you know what I'm saying, that's in need. But with that being said, as far as like the future of your business, do you ever look like towards your future, as far as like trying to expand, or do you have thoughts or anything like that?
Nah.
Expanding,
you can't trust people out here with your stuff.
Yeah, I feel
you. If you don't pay somebody what they deserve to be paid, that person gonna leave your truck somewhere where if you ain't got a low jack on it, you ain't gonna be able to find it. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't got a right-minded person that's gonna take care of your equipment, I always felt like trucking was my main income. Mm-hmm. I done dabbed in like the stock markets, learning how to trade and stuff like that.
I'm trying to get back into that now too.
So I'm trying to that's my main source of income, and I'm just trying to find something else that's going. You know what I'm saying? When I want to take off, I still got money. Because when I take off, I don't have nothing coming in.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't have paid vacations and stuff like that.
Everything on you.
Yeah, everything on me. I had to set up my own IRA. I had to set up a 401k. You know what I'm saying? I had to get my own health insurance. All of that. And all that costs more. The health insurance costs more instead of you going through a big company where they got 1,000 employees, 100 employees, where they can give you a decent rate for every employee.
So, you good with what you're doing? Are you happy with what you're doing? The little refrigerator thing?
Oh, yeah. I'm happy,
because I heard I got another homeboy. He actually construction is booming.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to make I'm actually going to do like a little episode talking about the construction field, because right now, bro, it's booming. It's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's concrete, electricity, plumbing, it's just booming. But that being said, the hauling dirt, aggregate, asphalt. Mm-hmm. You ever thought about switching over to that, man? Because I heard there's some money in that thing.
It is though, but I got a heavy truck.
Yeah.
And you get paid by the
okay.
weight. Yeah. So I got a truck that got a double bunk bed and stuff. Those that type of commodity, you need a single axle.
Yeah, a light boy.
A lighter truck where you can put more dirt in there. You make more money. So now I'm cool with what I'm doing, as long as it can stay consistent. I was consistent through the pandemic and everything. It's kind of slowing up now, but my next thing to jump into is flatbed. So if
pieces. You get paid by the pieces, the deliveries, right?
I don't really know too much about the flatbed.
That's what I heard. I heard
you get paid by you get whatever that's. Nowadays, you don't really get paid. If you work for a company, you're a company driver, you're going to get paid mileage. But if you got your own truck and trailer, you're going to get paid by the load. You know what I'm saying? So a load from, I just ran the load off the load board from Pepsi to Orlando. That paid $450. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's that. From what I'm used to doing, that was a dry load. So I had a bunch of water back there. So what I'm used to doing, as far as refrigerated, to doing that ain't really no money to me. So I wasn't really too happy about doing that. That's only because what I'm doing now, they ain't really had no work for me that week. You gotta expect the unexpected with trucking. You thinking stuff, all good things come to an end when what you're doing in that. You could be running a good lane, smashing, making all this money, doing what you're doing, and that thing, they'll stop answering the phone for you. Man. Or somebody come and underbid you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that's messed up, man.
Stuff like that.
Everything dirty, bro.
Yeah.
Everything dirty, man. That's why, like I'm actually happy I'm in the concrete industry, and I'm actually trying to get this small pump thing going. I actually got my LLC set up, and I named it after my brother. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to do it like a family business, and with the small pumping game, you know what I'm saying? It's like crack. Everybody need it,
right?
Because everybody need to pump something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's so many patios, so many inside repair work for slabs and stuff like that need to be done. People just be,
right.
Hey, I need you, and like even if you only do one job a day, that's like $300 a day for like a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's money in concrete. Not to shy everybody away from the trucking game, but the trucking game is a very expensive, but beneficial depending on how you work it. You know what I'm saying? I was a truck driver. I never owned my own truck, but being in the trucking industry, it actually helped me elevate myself. You know what I'm saying? It was more of a stepping stone for me. Yeah. You know what I mean? I wanted to go into, owning, but I looked at the pros and cons, and I felt like it was, if I wasn't buying it straight up cash, I felt like, man, I'm just gonna stay over here and keep my benefits. So trucking, owning, operating is not for everybody, but actually getting your city license, whether it's Class A, Class B, you can be stable. Yeah, you can live a decent life.
It ain't all about just, trying to make all the money. It's all about consistency. Yep. If you gonna if you got a consistent check coming in with that piece of plastic, stay with it. I had hopped in before everything elevated. You know what I'm saying? The economy and all that, fuel prices. So I'm not gonna say I'm stuck in it, but I've just been so grounded into the game is that it's like it's all I know.
Consistent, you know what I'm saying?
And I've been running something consistent. Yeah, but if I had to go work for a company, I wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no pride in that. It'll be a
ain't no shame.
Change.
Ain't no shame though.
It'll be a change.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, but it'll be a change because it's a lot more freedom. When I don't want to go to work, I don't have to. Yeah, exactly. But if I don't go to work, I don't make no money.
You don't eat.
You know what I'm saying? So, but if I had to go work for a company, you know what I'm saying, I would.
I always say, man, sometimes you know what I'm saying, you gotta stand on your own 2 feet, tie your own shoelaces, man, and go, cause everything ain't gonna be sweet. You ain't gonna be able to get what you want. Right. If you can't, you know what I'm saying, make it in the trucking game, and you be like, man, I'm gonna do something else. Nah, this stay in the trucking game because there's always money to be made in trucking. Go back to work for somebody until you get your stuff together. Stand 10 toes down.
It's another thing too, man. Figure out how to work on them.
Work on them. Yeah.
If you go to diesel school first, you know what I'm saying.
That's a key point.
Yeah, go to diesel school first. That you learn that trade probably like a year, then get your CDL, then you know how to work on your own truck. Man, you winning.
Cause that's some of the biggest fees too, ain't it?
Man, yes.
Them mechanics
like $14,000 to rebuild a motor.
Them mechanics be hitting y'all over the head, bro.
They do.
They be hitting y'all over the head. Yeah. Man, I had a homeboy. He did like I think a weld on like on his differential. Yeah. I think he spent like $1,900. Yeah. Just for that. Just to weld it.
Yeah, but I don't see what I do now,
not
man.
Not me.
Well, I just try to stay in good graces with my.
I'm gonna part that thing out. Hey, go. Hey, I got a piece right here. I got a piece right here. Go ahead and take it.
If there's will, there's a way. If it's meant for you to do it, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It ain't just that one breakdown and you done. Yeah. If it's meant for you to do it,
you gotta stand strong, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was good, dog. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, it's always good to get together and converse and inform others. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of people might not know half the stuff you said. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean,
you just shed some light on a lot of people.
I mean, I could have went a little bit more into, you know what I'm saying, more stuff like, you know, business credit. You know what I'm saying? Getting you a Dun & Bradstreet business credit. So a Dun & Bradstreet number is basically like it just give you a grade. How you know what I'm saying?
But you gotta actually do business.
Yeah. You gotta actually get stuff under your business name to build that Dun & Bradstreet number, because that'll pop up when they look up your business and your business credit and stuff like that.
I got you.
Yeah, so if you got like a minus, B plus, you know what I'm saying, you good. But anything lower than that, C, D, you're a risk. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, you know, you try to get them business loans and stuff like that. That's what they look at when it comes to that type of stuff. You start out with an A plus. You know what I mean? The Dun & Bradstreet, you can use that to go do small things like go to Home Depot, get an account with them.
So you can actually use that number. You don't have to use your personal credit.
Yeah, get an account with Home Depot and you buy small things and pay it back to build the credit on it and stuff like that. You know, as far as your LLC, you know, whatever you got the LLC in, that's what you should be shopping in that market area. Yeah. You know, buying with your, if you get a Dun & Bradstreet, let's say if you say you had the
small pumping.
Yeah, so you go, it's a place called Global Hose. You go buy you some hoses. You know what I'm saying, for that, and you know, a couple of hoses probably cost you like $50.
Shit me.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying like the little small. I'm thinking about the hoses, Global Hose, on like the water hose on the radiator and stuff on the truck.
I got you.
You know, I don't know what type of hoses.
The hoses are it's concrete hoses, so it's like 3-inch hoses, like that wide,
right?
And it pumps the concrete.
Yeah, so like, they gotta be durable.
Man, 25 foot of those, man, because they sell them in quarters and 50s and 100s. So 25 foot of those is like, I think like $500 a piece. And then you go to the 50, it's like $750. And then you go to the 100, and that shit get up.
Yeah, so you go buy you. I'm saying you go buy you some small hoses just to build the credit,
just to make it look like something.
Yeah, so now when you go in there, you know what I'm saying, you got credit, you got your face good. You know, you put stuff on credit in there, so you know you can't beat credit, man. That's one thing about it, man. When you got good credit, personal, business credit, man, that stuff will take you a long way. People be trying to throw money at you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best advice is always keep your credit clean. You know what I'm saying?
Keep that credit clean, man.
Yeah, don't go get caught up with them credit cards and all of that stuff like that.
We gonna spend it. They could have give you something.
Yeah.
You know, you go. Oh, I'm going to Bahamas. I'm gonna go get me a whole bunch of Gucci. Yeah, all right, you're gonna be getting Gucci. You're gonna be looking stupid. Bro, this was a good conversation, man, and I really appreciate you coming. You know what I'm saying? Being the first person on the Men's Table 30. You know, shedding your light on a lot of things that, like I said, a lot of people don't really know about, and it's very informative. You know, for these guys. You know what I'm saying? We come from the hood, man. So a lot of stuff wasn't taught to us. You know what I'm saying? So for us to be out here pushing this good narrative as far as, like, you know, communicating with each other, building a community of good men that got each other back. It's a great thing, brother. Great thing, man. And I'm sorry for your loss. Doing this out here for those, man. You know, I lost my brother and mine. Yeah. You lost your mama and your brother. Yeah. And we doing it out here, brother. Yeah. We trying to make it. We trying to make it, man. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? This was a great first episode, man. We got more to come. We got more things that's going to be dropping. We're going to hit all ranges, whether it's financial, whether it's fitness, health, anything that's going to help better the image of men out here. You know what I mean? I can't thank you guys enough for paying attention to what I got to say. Want to thank my crew that's out there helping me, man, with my work. Got my boy Rich behind the camera. That's my big man over there, man. Got my boy Javi out here, man. He kind of being my little do boy right now. He might not like that, but I got my lovely lady over here, Malika, holding the camera also. You know, want to thank y'all, man, for tuning in, man. This is the Men's Table 30.
Say this, you know what I'm saying, before you close out, man. Keep your head up at all times, man. It don't matter what you go through in life. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It does matter, but you know what I'm saying? It's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So, you know, mental clarity is big. You know what I'm saying? Your mental is big. You know, I done been in a lot of dark places before, and I came out of those dark places. So if you ever been in a dark place before, you always going to, you know what I'm saying, find that light at the end of the tunnel. You just got to believe in yourself, man, and then just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Never keep all that stuff bottled up, man. Always have somebody that you can talk to. You know what I'm saying? Where you can release some of that stuff that's inside of you, man. Because that stuff will tear you up. It don't matter my pain or his pain. You know what I'm saying? The next person's pain. It don't matter. Pain is pain. You know what I'm saying? And I commend anybody that's been through a real bad, you know what I'm saying, mental struggle and made it out. You know what I'm saying? So be an inspiration to somebody. So if I, you know what I'm saying, if anybody ever needs somebody to talk to or whatever, you know, as far as like, you know what I'm saying, clearing their mind, you know what I'm saying, that's what I'm trying to lead my way to. You know what I'm saying? I know you're trying to close out. I'm trying to lead my way to the youth, you know what I'm saying, to help them out. You know, some of the youth, you know what I'm saying, that's going through mental things. Some, you know, the kids out there that think they know it all and they don't really know nothing.
I'm also trying to get together some kind of youth kind of like a youth counseling, youth program to help kids, teach them professionalism, teach them gentleman etiquette, GQ fashion, because
Right.
you know it's not all about Jordans and sneakers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, sometimes you got to prepare them for that next level,
Right.
because when you go to college or when you go to these jobs, you got to know how to put on, because
Right.
image is everything.
Right.
And that's why this channel is here, because image is everything.
I appreciate you, man.
Man,
Always keep your
hey,
head
bro, I
up,
love you,
bro.
bro. For real, man.
Bro.
Hey, man.
Appreciate you,
It's
bro.
good, man.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'll catch y'all on the next.